So last month I watched Materialists, a new rom-com. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. A new rom-com starring Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal. I also watched Eddington the same day, and I was just like, Pedro Pascal's somehow in both of these. I can't believe it. He's a good actor. It's just that how is he in everything? It's just a little bit crazy. So yeah, this is about someone. She's not a wedding planner, but she's someone who works for like this matchmaking app, right? And she finds perfect matches for people. Basically, you're a good match because you have similar traits or whatever. She matches people together. She works as part of this company, and she's responsible for 9 marriages in total. So clearly, she's quite good at her job. It's just that her reasoning for why you should marry someone was quite intriguing. It's quite interesting worldview, and she's caught up in her own sort of love story or love triangle. So there's her ex, Chris Evans, who's imperfect, who's not the best person, but he's still someone that she deeply cares for and had a serious relationship with. It's just that he's not a perfect guy. And Pedro Pascal plays this perfect guy that comes into her life. And suddenly she's stuck between her imperfect ex and this perfect man that that seems too good to be true. Now, I'm not normally into romance that much, but I don't mind a rom-com. There's been some really good rom-coms over the years in the past, and I feel like there's been a lack of good ones in the past few years. There was a lot more good ones in the 2000s. When I saw the synopsis for this and the trailer, I had the vibes. I got vibes from that Jennifer Lopez movie. I think it was called Wedding Planner. Was that with Jennifer Lopez? I don't know, but it reminded me of that movie in a way. This was nothing like that, though. It's a completely different type of movie. There is one really sad scene where something happens to one of the people that she matchmakes, and I thought that was that was pretty scary when that happened. So there were some good, serious drama scenes, some really good acting as well. But overall, I don't think the movie delivered as well as it could have. I think the execution could have been better. I just think there's no particular part of the movie. Just in general, I think could have been better. It was an interesting story with some good acting, but I think it needed something a bit more. If I was to rate it, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I was a little bit disappointed, but there were some good things in there. Just not that great. 6 out of 10.